512 call repeatable setup that thousands of traders are using consistently to make consistent profit in the market with small losers and big winners. So you see that both MSTR and coin were on our watch list here. MSTR was also on our game plan, my daily game plan that I create in the community. So company had required more Bitcoin, but MSTR was gapping down. Support was 315, resistance was 325 and 335. So it was under our daily MTF cloud, so it was bearish. So as soon as I see that MSTR is breaking that support level of 314, 315, our system already tells us that it's a short. You buy the puts or you trade the leverage ETFs, which are short, MSTR long, and you can see the Ripster clouds are bearish. Use these labels, pretty effective, and that's how we were short right at the open. The first target I gave on MSTR was 305 and my second target was 300. So those were our two short targets. So 305 target met pretty soon, short right at the open. Look at the time, 9:30, 9:40, and by the 10:10 EST we hit our 305 target. We did flush towards our 301 target, but it bounced from close to 300 target, and when it pushed we covered our shorts, but then again it failed and gave another short, so we scalped that short as well. So that was the MSTR short. But what I'm going to show you here is my Ripster 512 curls, and this is where we made the big money on the MSTR. That was this 512 curls right here. We closed the shorts over 512s. So we already know that we're going to close the MSTR shorts over 512s, and that's when we go long on MSTR. Stops I gave was 305. This is the trigger that hit to long MSTR, and this is where we longed at 307s, $2 risk at the 305s, and MSTR pushed for us towards 318. So you risk $2 and you made almost $10. So that's 1 risk to 5 reward. They moved nicely there. So this is a repeatable 512 call setup that you can use consistently to make profits in the market. When it fails, your losers are small, like it never triggered here, but when it works, your first target is 3450. If 3450 pushes, it continues to push higher, and you stop right out here, which would then still be a profitable trade using Ripster EMA clouds. Understand that it's still under 3450. Even this 512 call setup is a B- curl. It's not an A+ setup. But let's look at the coin now. So coin was also on our game plan. We had our levels, pre-market planned everything. Coin support 257, 255. So as soon as those levels break, and not to forget that Bitcoin was also weak, Bitcoin follows the same cloud system. You short it right away at 258. Right here, your stops are right on the top, $3 stops. Coin short right at the open at 934. The target was 250. Right from that short at open on the coin from 258, we faded to 250 target. So risking just $2 to $3, we made almost $7 to $8. That was a decent short trade with the cloud system. Then cloud system tried to call, initial call kind of failed, but always use the trend lines and watch cup and handles, things like that with your calls. But when I saw the second call at the same time Bitcoin was bouncing, that's when I told everybody to close the shorts and long it, and this was the stop I gave, 249, 60. As we started to move up, we moved stops from 252 and higher to 253, and target was 258. So beautiful trade from 252 all the way to 258, risking just a couple of dollars. You're making again $8. You see how our system is telling us to short and then repeatable 512 calls. So this was an example of the 512 repeatable call setup that thousands of traders using every day. If you don't have a system, how to play the calls, you use the system.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.